Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Flying with Mike. Today's flying in Alaskan bush. We're going to be doing this, what should be a rather short run, which turned into a rather interesting run. Um, Straight line run. This is a roughly, what was it, 90-mile run? But when you factor in that we have a lot of instrument conditions, go figure, it's Alaska. And the only way to fly that then is airway to VOR to the airports directly because there are no nav aids on these airports. Well, guess what? You kind of increase it a little bit to the tune of about 100 and that doesn't seem like the number I wrote down, so we're gonna check here. I came in with 176 air miles. How did I get 40-mile difference? But anyway, yeah, get the point here, folks. It's gonna be a fun run. Yeah, it's showing in at I'm sorry, 167. Ooh, whopping 10 miles closer. Wow. But anyway, we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna be in the Caravan today, basically because the airport we're going to, Newtok, out here on the western end of the state now, the mainland. We're going into about a 2,000-foot runway. I don't think the Navajo, which is what we flew into, um, Alakanuk, um, can handle that. Plus, it's only 35 feet wide. It's going to be fun for this just to find it, let alone get on top of it. So, without further ado, like I said, we're going to bring back an aircraft we haven't flown in a while, the Caravan. We're in one of the many different colors Era Aviation put on them. But this is the one available at X-Plane. And I had it with FSX. I like it. So, but we have the Caranado C208 Caravan. We have the static objects hooked up. Let's go ahead and we've got the peoples on boards. We'll close up some of this. Keep the pilot door open. And, well, we're going to keep the cargo pod. What am I doing? All right. And yeah, we're looking right. Close up there. Let's get up there in the cockpit, shall we? Uh, I like this airport when we landed at it. I like the helicopter here. We got a Baron off in the distance, and we got something going on with the scenery up ahead of us. But we're not going to let that slow us down here. So anyway, welcome to the Caravan. Again, it's been a while since we've seen this bird. But we do have a working radar. We have it's not one of my favorite GPSs to work with, but it's at least something to work with, hopefully. So let's strap in and let's get going here with the pre-flight, shall we? One thing I do need to try and nail down, and we're going to bring Sim Toolkit up here to help us on this. Oh, by the way, lower left-hand corner for a little bit longer, I'm going to show a goal we're working on. Twitch has thrown out one of those discounts for those of you wanting to subscribe to channels. This channel is registered for it, so if you subscribe to Flying with Mike, you get a 20% discount on monthly subscriptions, as well as any gift subbing you do is a 20% on that one too. So, folks, take advantage of it. There's prizes for the streams. We would really appreciate it if y'all would, help boost us up here, help give us, get us some more notoriety out here on stream. And this is a great way. I mean, they're neat prizes. Some of them I saw was a bag, coffee mug. I mean, to a lot of people like, oh, that's all it is. Hey, it's free, folks. Hey, it's them saying thank you. So we're going to give it our best. So I've got it up there. Feel free to sub away anytime, folks, in the month of September. I mean September. But we would really appreciate it. So let's get going here, shall we? For now, I'm going to pull it away. We'll bring it back. I'm going to leave it. See how it looks with Sim Toolkit up there. And there's Sim Toolkit. Oh, it's in the way. Well, we'll make that different here in a second. Okay. Of course, you're going to go that way. You couldn't just go up. All right, so there's Sim Toolkit. There's the routing, folks. And if you go this far, you knock off about 30 to 60 miles. Now you can see the big blob of rain we have here, so we're going around it. No big deal. What I'm wanting to do is get over here and take a look, see if we can get some kind of weather. Because the problem is we're really out in the middle of nowhere on this one, folks. So let's see what we pull up here. Oh, no weather, no weather. Okay. Well, let's see if Anunnaki has some weather, which is not far to our north. I don't think it does. All right, well, looking at the windsock, let's just kind of gander out there. Looks like it's pointing to the, what would that be, folks? The north? Kind of to the north, so guess that means we take off to the north. What do you think? So, and then we'll swing around and head down. Okay. I was really hoping to get an altimeter is the big thing. One thing I kind of miss from Flight Sim. But as if you've been following us here, and we greatly appreciate you if you do follow us, you'll know a trick that I use quite often. All right, so let's with Sim Toolkit. Where's the elevation? 22 feet. All right, so let me kind of get in here on this. So 22 feet is going to be about where that little triangle is. There we go. And basically, the altimeter is basically a barometer, folks, that helps you know your altitude. You set the actual barometric pressure outside. If you're in most other countries than the U.S., now there's a few outside the U.S. that aren't U.S. territories who use inches of mercury. Most use the HEPA. I call it hectopascals. I call it HEPA. That's not the right name. That's just flying with my Captain Mike, the old dog here. That's his way of saying it. So I don't want to get all that hate mail saying you can't call it HEPA. That's a whole different thing. I know that. So anyway, we're set for 22 feet on our altimeter. And we're going to go off here to heading of 344. If you, oh, that's the runway heading. Okay, my heading 344 is going to take us the wrong direction. So, all right. And also, I'm going to be remiss if I don't say this. Folks, thank you for bearing with me today. Unexpected 10 hours, I think it was what it came in at, somewhere in that ballpark. Overtime came up at work. That had to be covered, or the working shift with a lot of flights today would have to cover a lot of stuff. So that's why I took it. So thank you for bearing with me, and I'm hoping I would love to get the second leg in off of here, but I don't know if my body's going to be in any condition to do that. But thank you for bearing with me. And again, thank you for following us. I know we're more in the US times now, so I really hope y'all are enjoying it. So, but we're up here at Papa Alpha Uniform Kilo. So in today's flight, let's just go through it real quick. Here's what we've been given as our loadout. This is what we're picking up here. 9 people, believe it or not, and a payload of 1,890 pounds. So basically that's 9 people, give or take 200 pounds apiece, and their luggage. Fuel has already been boarded at 1,061 pounds. All right, so with that data, we are going to go to 7,000 feet. Do not, all this is doing is, well, we're supposed to technically go up to 8,000 going that way. Then at Hotel Papa Bravo, drop down to 7. We're not, folks. We're going to just take a straight 7 unless ATC tells me to do something else. And then we will if we have to. So, but that's what we're doing right now. Operationally, we're in November 411 Gulf Victor. Time-wise, kind of disregard this. We're going to do the best. This was set up with a different mindset than what's going to be reality. But do take into effect the amount of time it'll take to get there, and it's 1 hour. Distance of 167 miles. Average wind is here. And here's how our fuel breaks down. Look for about 378 pounds flying time trip-wise. A contingency of 15 minutes. And then to our alternate, which is Bethel's. No, not Bethel's. Bethel. Papa Alpha Bravo Echo. Goal is to end up, if we have to go to Bethel, 260 pounds of fuel, which is a 45-minute reserve, which is what the FAA expects. All right, pretty simple stuff here, folks. Finally, our route, SCOI, Victor 385 to HBP, or try that again, HPB, and then to our runway. I do expect it to be a little difficult to find, so all eyes on deck when we get there to try and find it. Okay, and again, these times are not going to be accurate. Here's our breakdown of the payload, and there you go, folks. There's our pre-flight. Let's get in here and get this bird in the air, shall we? All right, so we are sitting on the ramp now. And I'm also bringing up our, hang on a second. Let's see if I can do it again. Wrong button, folks. Sorry about that. All right, let's pull Sim Toolkit first. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I had a cough. Okay, so we got that up there. Now let's try this. Nope, not that one. Sorry. Checklists. There we go. All right. And we'll unlock that a little, I think. Yeah, we'll show it off that much. All right. Okay, so there's the checklist we're going to be working from here, folks. Let me just switch back modes here. Basically, we're going to run through it as basically your pre-flight. We've done the inspection. Weight and balance is already up to date. We're going to close all the doors. We'll keep the 2 pilot ones unlocked until we're ready to taxi. Cabin doors are closed and latched. Crew doors are again unlocked. Now, here we go into it. Parking brake set. Seatbelts and harnesses. Yes, I'm strapped into my seat. As he shakes his head from side to side. Switches all off. Ignition to normal. Let me, I know I've got to, I hope I got to reacclimate myself. Here we go. Let's see. I think I got a better one. All right. Well, kind of, sort of. All right. So the ignition, I know I got a better one. Bear with. go from here. All right, so the ignition is this green lever here. We're going to go to normal. Circuit breakers, they're all in. Can't pull them out if you tried. Fuel tanks, they're up here, and they are on both tanks. While we're here, let's go ahead and turn the oxygen on. And we'll get the air valves open for us. Okay, continuing on, the radar. That's right here. It is off with everything else. Air conditioner is off. Inverter is off. We'll go through these as we fire up. They are the inverter I may have a trouble finding, but we'll get it all going here. Fuel condition lever. Okay, let's go through these. Fuel condition lever is the red lever. That's your fuel flow. Pushed in, your full fuel, pull back, you're leaning it out. The blue, just like any other prop with a constant speed prop, that's your prop blades. Being able to swivel to get a better pitch to help speed the plane up, less drag. Power level is at idle, and it doesn't move until you start it up. Yay, gotta love it. Flaps are up, fuel shutoffs in, battery switch is going to go on, and then we're going to be turning it basically off. Why? Well, here's what we're going to do. Battery switch. It's the red switch up top. First thing we're going to do is make sure all of the lights that should come on are on. Let's do a fire detection check. Hey, it works. And all of them work. There's what it looks like at night. Guess what? We're going to run bright. And no smoking, fasten your seatbelt would be here. They're not there, so we don't have to worry about them. While we're here, let's go ahead and turn on some panel lights, because we're going to turn the battery switch right back off. Okay. And that's it, folks. That's it for your before start check. Let's move to the next one, which is the start. Now, I'm going to get rid of this now, but I'm going to let you take a look at it, get an idea real quick what we're going to be doing. Basically, turn the battery on. We're going to keep the emergency power lever. That's this fourth one. All the way back. We're going to make sure the prop's clear, turn the boost pumps on, turn the standby power on, and we're going to fire this thing up. So, and then we'll go through a few more items. So with that, let's pull that away. Okay. And we're going to also, for now, remove that so you can get a good view of what's going on. All right, and I'm going to kind of zoom in here. Well, he says that, and it's not working. There it goes. Okay. Well, for now. See, the fun thing is you can't really do what I want real easy. Getting there. Okay, that'll be as close as I can get. Okay, so as the checklist said, battery switch to on. We're going to also turn the nav lights on and the rotating beacon. Two reasons. One, lets people know the plane's energized. Beacon means that prop's about to spin. Don't get near us. And I need to close my door. Okay. We're going to do a quick voltmeter check. Okay, we're looking good. Clear prop. Area is clear. Fuel boost on. I don't know. We don't get any fuel flow showing. Okay. Standby power to on. Ignition to on. Okay, here we go, folks. What I'm doing is so you can get a better view. And I always say this, folks, with the turboprops. Right here, the very top is the prop. If you're from the Microsoft world, it will not look like what you're about to see. That's right, folks. Where'd my red lever go? Yeah, it starts spinning the moment you energize. Whereas you wait for it to spool up, then it just spins. Stand by, really. Okay. Hang on, let's see if getting our little vent thing closed helps out a little. Let me know if that's too loud or not, folks, would you? And again, remember it's September. Feel free to subscribe. We'd love for you to do it. You get 20% off from Twitch to do so, and gift subbing. So, you know, feel free, folks. We would sure love to have you aboard. Subscribe. Boy, what a September that would be if we could get some subscribers. Especially to help out Twitch in their little program. That's not the word I want to use, but anyway, to help them out as well. Plus, the streamers get the gifts. You know, hey, we can share it with y'all, folks. You know. All right, so okay, so we're fired up. Starter is off before I blow it up. And disengaged inverters. Okay, so let's kind of zoom in now. This is when I need to reacclimate to the plane. I don't think we have the inverter on this one. Things on. Yeah, I don't think so. Go ahead and turn the cabin lights off. Okay, pitot heat's on. Okay, so let's punch the avionics on. And nav lights are set. Standby power suction, heating, and ventilation. Okay, so put some heat on, open up the valves. Really irritate me sometimes, X-Plane, with that. Okay. Parking brake is still set. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead now and set up our radios. Hopefully. Okay, so first thing we got to do is clear out the last flight plan. So we come down here and go delete, and there we are. So now we're where we're supposed to be. Okay, so our first fix. Let's go ahead and enter Sim Toolkit again. Let me preface this first real quick. Okay, and actually, let's see if I can get away with it like here. Well, kinda, sorta. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, so our routing is SOCOY, so we're going to push the cursor button, scroll down, and start typing it. S. over 1. O. C. Sokoi. Okay, so. Okay, press enter, accept. Then we're going to H Papa Bravo. Cooper Bay, right? Okay. Then we go out to our arrival point. Reason I put this in here is so at least I get on the target. And the reason the engine's still at high idle, basically to help warm everything up as well as my passengers. Okay, so there it is. Flight plans in. I am pretty sure we're not going to run into anything. Now, okay, this isn't going to tell us anything, but if we're on the main page, this is what the default screen in the 430 looks like. All you do is quickly click over and there. Now, there is a way I just don't remember how that you can make this track with your plane or something like that instead of pointing towards the north. Right now it's just escaping me how to do that, so pretty sure I'm right in front of me and I'm not finding it. Oh well, and I may be thinking the 530. So we got that all programmed up. Next up on our list, well, we're definitely not going for 39.9. We'll dial this down to a more respectable 7,000. Still looking good on the altimeter. Lastly, I want to make sure my frequencies are right. So we got 122.8, 122.95. Okay, those are all good. We want to get an ammoniac, I think is how you pronounce it. Have fun with me, folks, if you know I pronounced it wrong. Ammoniac, which is 117.8. Actually, I'm going to be intercepting HPB, which is 15.2. So push CV COM VOR. I'm going to set 15.2. Okay, and then just for the fun of it, $17.8. Reason I say for the fun of it, we're going to use it as an intercept. Okay, so push that up. It should bring DME 1 alive. Unless we're too far away. And that heading okay, gonna play that way. Okay, 208. Actually, I want this. Reef check that. We're only like 10 miles away. That should be coming in crystal clear. 117.8. That should be crystal clear. Any NDBs? No. Okay. So what am I looking at over here? Well, let me go ahead and bring that up while we're thinking about it. Bear with me a second. Okay, so get rid of this. Okay, here's what I've been using. It's called SkyVector. And to give you an idea what we're doing here, folks, here's our airport. And Nominac is right here, 117.8. And I can't for the life of me within that 10 miles why it's not picking it up. Once we get airborne, I'm hoping, but we're supposed to be on a 198. My bad. Interpolate to there. Let's get 200 and 122.9. That's fine. 2,200 foot runway. You know, maybe I could have made this runway. Doggone it. Yep, same length. Okay. Well, our goal is get airborne. We'll make the right-hand turn, swing onto this airway, and track it down to here. We'll switch onto the GPS not long after we get on it. Head down, make the turn at HPB, which is Hopper Harbor, over to the airport at Newtok. Okay, there's your departure brief, folks. And all I got left to do is get a flight set up in my ACARS, which I didn't have time before going live. So bear with me. I know this is the roughest part. Just got to select the airplane. Way too many sometimes, but to each their own on this. Okay, so there it is. Let's see, where's my normal pick? $7,000 C208 route. Okay, and let me get that route in here real quick, and we're out of here. That off and starting the flight. All right, we are ready to continue the checklist. Okay, so we're gonna taxi out. Here, let's take a look outside real quick. And what I plan to do is like get about right here. I'm trying to see if Well, actually, we could swing right here and do our run-up. Basically, the run-up is it really needed? Oh, it doesn't look it. I don't see anything. Okay, so we're just going to taxi out. Alright, so flaps set to 10. And here we go, folks. What's our temperature showing? Well, that's on our side. It's still above, well above 20 degrees Celsius. So here we go, folks. We're gonna come back with the props a little, parking brakes off. Away we go. Now we'll turn off the boost pump. Pretty cool, they got a helicopter here. I tried flying it once. Tried. Wasn't pretty. But then again, some of my flights have not ended up pretty here on stream either, so, you know, par for the course. J Drums, welcome aboard. Yes, I am on VATSIM. Or I better be. Let me rephrase that. Okay, yeah, we're up in Alaska there, J Drums. Welcome in. Hope you have time. By the way, I'm going to have some fun here. Hang on a second. Get a new thing going here. Okay, so. Alright, so that new thing. Trying to play catch up, huh? Well, try mustard. But anyway, we're going to wish you a happy birthday. Can't get away from the stream without doing that. So, everyone, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. J Drums. Happy birthday to you, you old fart. I hope your daughter enjoyed that. Anyway, new thing on here. All right, so let's do a quick run up, shall we? And what we're going to do is basically just exercise the props. That's all I can tell. I'll bring up the checklist again for y'all while he's catching up. And you tell me if I'm missing it, but there really isn't much where we actually physically bring this up. I am going to set my aileron, or my trim. There we go. It's in takeoff. It says set for takeoff. Power check 400 foot-pounds. Well, here we go. Overspeed. And the parking brake can't handle it. You know, go figure. I'll have to see if it's the right setting I want for that anyway. So we're good there with all the run-ups. So he says, flight director. All right, we're going to come in here on the radios. Give you a quick tour here. For the flight director, what you do, let's see if I can just come back enough to see. There we go. Click right here. Yaw damper, that you have to use a key command because it's not on here. And I don't have that set up, so I'm sorry. Trim is set. We're set with ice protection, avionics, and radar. Radar is coming on to standby. Okay. Okay, radar is set. FD is on. Windows closed. Cabin head is set. All right, they want us at 20 degrees flaps. We're only going to run 10 degrees. All right, folks, well, we're going to go ahead and make our move for the runway here. As soon as I click that button. And let's see what kind of damage, what kind of a takeoff we can do here. Okay, doing a couple. Okay, we're already high RPMs. I hate when it does that, folks. It's like it digs in. Okay, so here we go. Got a runway ahead of us. Papa Alpha Uniform Kilo. Traffic. Mac Air 572. Backtaxing. Runway freeform. Oh, we're getting a lot of pull here. This ought to be fun. Alright, folks, we are heading down the runway to turn around and come back. So I can pull some of this torque off of it. Holy heck. Cameraman Pug21, welcome aboard. Hope y'all are having a great week. One more day to go to the weekend. Hal Ryder and Jane NV. Also, howdy to y'all. We're just back taxiing down here for somewhat of a short flight. We're heading over to Newtok, which is Papa Alpha oh man, they're gonna make me have to pull it up. Now I can't remember. I think it's NW, but no, it's always safe to look at it than assume. Oh, get your butt back over here, plane. Man, this thing's torquing hard. Yeah, Papa Alpha Echo Whiskey. This is gonna be a fun takeoff. But feel free to join us, folks. We're always open to people flying along with us. So we're not stingy in the skies here. We are up on VATSIM. Believe there's going to be a bot letting you know how to click on to see where we're hiding in here in Alaska. Look for us on the western end. If you know where Untitled is, we're about 100 or 150 miles south of it, I think, is what it comes into. Oh, jeez. Oh, there you go. Solo 1. Beautiful plane. All right, we are lined up. Make sure all our switches are on. Fuel pump on. Okay. We're clear for takeoff. Here we go. ADR 60 knots.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Getting on that rudder really quick, folks.
$400. $300.
So we're going to make that turn. Hopefully we'll find like being in the clouds. Alright. That was hair-raising. Tell it's been a while since I've flown this bird. Okay, we're going to go ahead and kill the lights. We're out of the immediate area of giving people a heart attack, including the pilot. And we're going to head on our way. I'm sure the J Drums in Solo 1 will hyperspace by us here shortly. But for now, we are on our way, folks. We're climbing up to 7,000. We're going to see if the actual arm works. Let's set this. Say I'm on the wrong heading. No, I'm not. I'm actually on the right one. I just don't have them set right. Okay, and okay, so 1520 is not reading. Did I put that in? Did not dial it in over here. All right, so for now we'll run off of fun. It shows us going to it. We're actually going away from it. Okay. All right, J Drums, were you able to get turned around on that nice narrow runway with that Millennium Falcon you're flying? Look to my left. I see clouds. I see clouds. Even looking up, I see clouds. Pop out for a second here. Oh, let's give her just a little. See if we can't squeeze a little more out of it speed-wise. should be leveling off now. Okay, we'll let her accelerate. And here we go, folks. We're somewhat okay here. Set the prop to 1900, torque to about 1865 here in a minute. Actually, we're right on 1900. And we're about 1865, so we'll just leave it as is. But she's still wanting to climb. Alright, why are you doing this to me, airplane? Okay, we're just having fun playing with this plane today. Let's see if this will get her on track, but I don't know. I'm wondering if, because of the way my altimeter's set, if it's not liking it, because I can't get a good altimeter reading. However, we can now. Hooper Bay is 2949. See how that works out. Maybe that is what's causing my troubles. By the way, J-Drums, never saw you. So that doesn't surprise me. Not because of internet issues or anything. You may be way above. I'm going to look you up on Similware. Oh, you're at 7,600 feet. Boy, your bearings sure look like a 737. Okay. Get that fuel pump off. Don't see you that way. I don't see you that way. Radar is clean. Should be going around that big nasty batch of precip to our left here shortly. We should also be coming up on Sokoi, and we are. See, what I love about the GPS 530 is all the information you get here on top of what you're seeing here. Now, I can set it to look like that, but I can also set it to where there's more information to the pilot. And I understand this is not meant, you know, this is just a basic version, but okay, there's Sokoi. Now we're 41 miles from Hooper Bay. I think it's called Hooper Bay. Yep, Hooper Bay. And then on we go. All right, folks. Well, you know, feel free to come along with us. Oh man, now we're way down below the altitude. Try one more time. So, but anyway, folks, again, it is, as Twitch has been promoting, September, 20% off subscribing to this channel, as well as gift subbing anyone on this channel. So, you know, here's your chance, folks, if you wanted to subscribe to a channel. I enjoy doing it. Now, I only have one emote available to me right now that you could use, but I'm looking to get more subscribers to have more of those, and some other perks for y'all. I haven't begun to delve into what I can really do yet. So, folks, feel free to, sub us, help out Twitch in their little campaign they're running right now this September with 20% off. And at the end, if we get a prize for however many subs we get by September 30th. Whoa, Journeyin', holy mackerel. Alex Sheehan. What did we just get hit with? I love it. Gift subs. Wouldn't you know? J Drumps, you little devil. 1, 2, we got 5, I believe, gift subs here. Awesome to see. Thank you, sir. Welcome. And I hope Lenko NL, Public Demon, the Journeyin', Alex Sheehan, and Nary P200. I hope y'all enjoy them. I hope I didn't miss anyone. I don't think I did. But folks, I hope you enjoy those subs. I'm going to get back in the cockpit because that didn't work either. But wow. Amazing. 5 subs. So, I've got to figure out some things to put down. I have no idea what I want to use for as emotes. Who knows? I got some pretty creative people here, folks, that follow and subscribe. I'll tap into them. Still mind-boggling that after a year of streaming that I'm into something called September. Amazing. I think I started in October, so but we'll nail that down because we may have to do something for the anniversary date. But not only are we an affiliate, folks, but we're getting subscriptions. I love it. Love it. It's all for you folks. It's, I just find it amazing, but it's all for you. This thing still did not lock in on the altitude. This is really crazy. So, I still don't see you out there, J Drums. I saw you on Similware, but I didn't see you out there. My guess is you blew by me and just trying to show me you can blow my doors off still. Oh, you're going more of a direct route. Okay. Yeah, we're coming around the coast and then we'll cut over. Matter of fact, we are getting close to that cutover point. Oh no, we're not. We still got, oh, I hate this because it doesn't tell me. Yeah, it does. I'll look down here. 61 miles to go. Looks like we're turning, but this is what's weird, folks, and I'm sure it happens in the real world. You real world pilots can fill me in on it. You look out and you see that, and you swear you're in a turn. But you look down at your gauges, which is your first reaction, folks, and they say, no, you're not. So, just always gets me, and I'm glad to see, X-Plane gives it that little bit of effect there. Altitude, we're looking good here. Really wish I could figure out what causes this flashiness. Because I know it's not my amazing charm and personality. Ice buildup because, well, actually, it's just while we're come back. Well, we are right at 0 now. That's weird that now it's holding the altitude and I'm some 700 feet off. Let's try something. What the heck? Get the de-ice going. Got the prop boots on, right? Yep. And again, folks, at night, if, you know, the strobes out on the wings are bugging you in the sim, and for those of you that are real-world pilots, what I'm about to tell you, you can use in the real world. Turn the strobes off. I know a lot of people, they never think about that sometimes. So turn the strobes off, folks. You don't need to be blinded, because trust me, think about it real carefully. If an airplane is coming to you and they see your strobes, you're in the clouds, I think you're a little too close. And somebody in ATC screwed up because they should have seen it. So, turn them off, folks. Yes, it's a nicety to have, but it's also not meant to be a total distraction to the pilot. Okay, so we're back under the clouds. And we're about to go back into them here as we approach the VOR. That ain't right. 'Cause I know why. Hang on, we'll do that. Now we're only 15 miles out. All right. Firm up here. All right, what I am going to do here, let's bring in, that's, now this, folks, is similar. This is what you've heard me referring to. The aircraft right here, this, oh, hang on, you're not seeing my cursor. This one right over here, that's me. Just kind of move it. Okay, and then the one over on this side, that's J-Drums. This is a nice tool. This is the Sim Toolkit, or Sim Toolkit, VATSpy, ServInfo program VATSIM has out there. VATStistics is one of another one. J-Drums is playing in the rain big time. I'm kind of skirting around it, but you can kind of get a feel with this one how the weather is up here. And we can bring on some, oh no, we can't. I was going to say, I was hoping there was some tags out here, but they're not. And basically it's city names and stuff like that. And we can also turn it into a normal topography. You know, whichever you like, folks. But it's a neat program. But we're going to Sky Vector. And here's where I'm coming up on. Oh, that's what made me think of an NDB. Okay. We're going to come off on a heading of 115. That's what I'm going to do. And how far now? 9 miles. Go ahead and get this one set. All right. From here, it is a 55-mile run over to our arrival airport. We'll start descending probably at about 40 mile out. Again, as you can tell, we don't have a lot of weather services out here. None to our south, closest to the north. Hey, St. Mary's is now reporting VFR conditions. So you can see this storm kind of blows in, kind of blows out, blows in more, blows in less. So kind of watched a movie last night. Wish I could think of the name now. But main character was a fish and wildlife guy in Wyoming. Come across a dead girl. And the gist of it is they're trying to solve it. And City Slicker girl comes up, FBI agent from Vegas, heads out with him on the investigation, and of course dressed for Vegas. You know, it's 110 degrees, even in January. No, just kidding. I know it gets chilly there. 112. But anyway, so they get her dressed appropriately for the weather, and then the blizzard comes and goes. Comes and goes. Kind of reminds me of that. Bad digression, I know. So, my autopilot, it's got to be engaged, right? Yeah, it's engaged. Huh. Interesting. Well, we're definitely going to find out here because the turn's coming in 1 mile. Actually, we may start into it here shortly. Now we'll turn the fuel pump back off. Keep everything on. The one thing that kind of drove me nuts when I flew small aircraft is always having to do this. Now here we go into the turn, by the way. To look at the temperature gauge. Why could we never put it like right here on my panel right here? Had to always be up here and look and squint. Even as a teenager, I couldn't. It was hard to read. It's, you know, not a very big gauge up there, folks. But I know Piper, Cessna, Beechcraft, they all know better than me. So what am I? Just a silly pilot. So we are now tracking a heading of approximately 115. Go about 55 miles. Now we're going to do about 30 miles out. I'm going to go to 30 miles out. I can hear y'all. How are we going to know 30 miles out there, Captain Mike? Here's your DME reading right here, folks. Speed and time away. In this case, away. If the why the flag is still pointing like I'm going to it. Driving away from it. At least this one's reading right. Oh well. Anyway, we are now tracking to our arrival airport. Still above the clouds. Still basking in the Alaskan sunshine. Still don't see J Drums out there. Well, hopefully he, if he lands, finds us a good parking spot and gets the grill going. Oh wait, it's his birthday. I guess that should be something I do. Yeah, there's a lot of layering out here. You aren't kidding there, J Drums. I actually got below it there for a little bit, and then right back into it. Now I'm right above it again. And I haven't budged on my altitude, even though I am 700 feet low. Nice. Yep, that looks good to me. Yeah, I need to pop out a little bit more. We got about, what is that? I can't read it now. The glare is so bad in here. That's one thing that I think X-Plane overdoes too sometimes is the glare. Now we're about 11 miles, okay. While I'm here, we'll get some descent stuff started. Lights are off, cabin lights are off. Generator, okay. Okay, so we got the power all set up. 6,000. Yeah, around 30 to 40 miles out from this one, we'll start our descent, and I'll probably start us down to about the minimum safe here, according to SkyVector, anywhere from 500 to 1,000, no more than 2,000. So, yeah, that should be safe. Take it down to 3. All right, but again, folks, as you've seen here, Twitch is running a special this month, the month of September, 20% off of any new subscriptions and gift subscribing. So feel free, folks, let's go for it. Right now the goal's set at 10. I want us to go higher. I want us to head up to 20. That would really be good for a month. I mean, if we go higher, that'd even be better. But 20, I think, is reachable. So yeah, come aboard, folks. We definitely want y'all following as well. So tomorrow is a classic example. We're taking off from Stuttgart, Germany, and we're going to head into some new country here, folks. We're going to go south. And I don't mean we're just going into Italy. Oh my goodness. New country of Italy. No. No, folks. We're going across the Med into Tunisia, Africa. So, granted, it's a little warm there right now, but we're gonna maybe do some flights down in Africa and kind of enjoy the flavor of flying down there, because it's you know, it's actually a lot like Alaska. You could almost call it bush flying, because some of the runways are just like up here, gravel, dirt, you name it, and they're landing the big stuff on it, folks. So, and you got relief flights, you got a lot of stuff going into these very remote areas. Sound a lot like Alaska. It's just very hot, very muggy, depending on which part of the country you're in up north, until you start heading down towards South Africa, which is still quite a ways down. That's what we got on tap to start with tomorrow. Like I said, we'll head to Tunisia, probably the Airbus to fire things up, but that's what I'm scheduled on. Who knows? Maybe it's broke and I have to take the 737. Who knows? Strange things happen. It doesn't say Allegiant though on the tail, I'll tell you that much. Alright folks, take a short break here real quick. I need to get some water and I'll be right back. Alright folks, look at that, almost perfect timing getting that glass of water. 26 miles off of Hooper Bay means it's time to start thinking to come down. Okay, ice protection, pitot heat, smoking on, we don't have to worry about the seatbelt signs, the altimeter is best we can. And we'll set the power to come down. Alright folks, so here we go. What I'm going to first do here, back the range down, there we go. And here we go. Alright, so let's dial down to 3,000. One last check. And no weather nearby. Let's go with, well, those numbers don't seem to be jiving up well. off some power. Try and keep our 140 here as long as we can. All right, so we're starting down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have begun our descent into Newtok. Listen to the flight attendant as to the brace position. All right. Oh, we're getting a little fast. Let's pull some more power back. All right, we're gonna probably overfly this bad boy. Actually, I'm gonna come down a little steeper. Only 19 miles out. Okay, so get a feel for where Mr. Drums is. Oh, he's shooting the approach already. Go ahead and keep that little banner up here as we come in. Who knows what? Yeah, I got a feeling this one was going to be a little bit on the challenging side. That's why I'm getting down. Granted, I'm going to have probably still a good 15 miles and I'm not even in the clouds yet. Holy crap. Any procedures? None. All right, well, there's 3,000 feet, folks. Still on top. Well, you know what they say, gonna have to go down. Going down to 2,000. I can definitely see ground. Oh, we definitely don't want to be at that angle. There
2,500.
All right, let's see what we can see here. A lot of clouds. A lot more clouds to still get down below. Good Lord. Okay, heading for 1,000. be pattern altitude as I understand it. Again, from my chart, it reads 22 feet as well. All right. Goes nothing, folks. All right, welcome aboard, though. I hope y'all are having a great Thursday as we begin. Oh, where is the airport hiding? Well, these doggone clouds aren't helping. Doggone bit. If I could just get under them, it would help. It's not helping. All right, so we should be seeing, folks, as we level off here. Oh my goodness, here we go again. We in fog? Okay, we're looking for a north-south runway, folks. See if I can get any more landmarks off Toolkit. Okay, there's a river right there. Possibly right in there. Am I looking at that chart right? River's gonna meander. Okay, let's take a look over here. Should be getting that here in a second. I think that's going to be it right ahead of us. Right here, I think it is. Although I would think I'd see Solo 1 to help be a marker as to where it is. Let's see what it looks like here when we zoom in. Solo 1. Yep, that's right where I thought it was. All right. Okay, let's go ahead. Turn to 210.
500.
Newtok traffic. Mac 572 entering left downwind, runway 33. Flaps. all the ice on. Let's work our way back towards it. Oh, the autopilot's off. Down with another notch of flaps, and there's aiming point.
$1,000.
And we're going to go flaps full. Oh, easy flaps. Oh, now I see the runway. I'm aimed a little off course.
500.
And Mac Air 572's turning final runway 3433 Newtok.
400. $300. 200.
Come on, I'm out of trim. Holy cow.
$100.
Out of trim. I got to go around.
50. 40. 30.
trim sometimes in X-Plane is really touchy. All right, Newtok, we're trying it again. We're turning base for runway 33. A second here. The autopilot's still on. Is that what's bucking me? I'll be a son of a gun.
$500. $400.
All right. That was neat. The autopilot didn't come off. Huh. Pressed the button and heard the tone. It never came off. Full flaps. You know what? It's amazing how much better it flies. All right, here we go. And Mac Air 572's final runway 33. Autopilot's off this time. Should be able to land.
300. $200.
A little bit of a crosswind here too.
$100.
All right, there's VREF. A little bit of power.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Now let's see the way X pilot here will paint a Beechcraft Baron, which is what I showed Solo 1 in coming this way. Okay, trims are not in neutral. There they are. And still a lot of torque coming off this engine. One thing I should have done and didn't, put them up to full. Because technically it shouldn't have gone into reverse thrust. Oh, now we're in a Cessna 404? Alright, well, we've arrived here, folks. We will take a look at that here in a moment. Get all this stuff ready to shut down when we get up here, if there's even room for me. I see 2 airplanes and kind of seems like a lot there for this airport. I'll just take this little spot right here. Does that go? Huh. Okay, let's get that beacon on for a little bit. That light off. Okay, quick run through the checklist. Flaps, ice protections all off. Strobes off. Lights off. Fuel condition to low idle. Parking brake set. Avionics off. Standby power off. Fuel boost off. Ignition off. Okay, we're just waiting a couple more seconds here for the ITT to stabilize. That's this temperature gauge right here, folks. Actually, engine gauge. Looks like it's stable. Alright, so now we'll pull the props to feather. And fuel condition lever to cut off. Okay, we're just waiting here, and I'll just turn a couple of others off on their own. Okay, all we got to do is kick the battery switch off. All right, folks, welcome into Newtok. It's been a pleasure flying here. But what we're going to do now is roll the tape backwards. And take the good with the ugly with the bad. But again, remember, as you've seen, scrolled through here a few times, it is September. We do have a banner up, 20% off subbing this month. New subbers get 20%. Those of you who want a gift sub, by all means, we welcome that as well here. 20% off. So anyway, let's take it back and see. Wrong one. Let's go here. Wait a minute. Oh, almost made a mistake. Hang on a second. Stop flight. File flight. Want to get credit for this with Mac Air. And we can't do it online. But we're going to go backwards here. Yeah, VATSIM for some reason, or maybe it's something within XPilot doesn't let you go backwards. Unless, of course, you're flying your AV-8. Yeah, it definitely flew a lot better when you take the autopilot off. All right, so here we go. Let's see how this does. Really good water effects, I will give them that. Okay, so I planted it, but you know, hey, 300 and I think it was 60, where's the Toolkit? 368 feet a minute, I'm not going to complain. However, I do want to look at it from another angle. Not a lot to look at here, but let's take a look from behind the co-pilot. See what a lookout his window was. Okay, that was pretty good too. Let's go back one more time, take a look at it. And we'll start it up from here. And a little further. That really is good water effect, folks. Really, really good. I mean, scenery-wise, X-Plane's pretty good. There's a few things, like with all. Overcast Aviation, welcome to the chat room. Hope you're having a great Thursday night, or as I sometimes like to call it, Friday Eve. Well, that, folks, was another good landing. As Melvin Leroy likes to say, this next view is always usually a spectacular landing. Oh, Bruns, you're out there taking pictures again. All right, well, that was a good landing. Always get a good landing from the tower view, folks. All right, well, folks, I want to welcome you again to Newtok, Alaska. That's where we just flew into on this Alaskan challenge. We thank you very much. And what we're going to do, I'm going to back out on this screen real quick. And I did that. Well, heck. I am going to have to really knuckle down here. I was going to raid Sim Caesar out there. I see him up and flying, but I can't find the control to do that. So, folks, we're going to put a wrap on it here today. Don't worry, we'll get it figured out. And hope you all have a great day. God bless. We'll see you again tomorrow here on Flying with Mike.